The first thing that I really noticed is while I love our defense, especially our captain, Fred Warner, our defense has been very soft. And you look at some of the games, it's like our offense will be putting up, but it's the defense could not hold it. And I kind of had this feeling at the beginning of the year because of the kind of I guess the promotions and the signings that we made. Like we signed, I forget his name, Brian Staley or something, that came off a losing tenure with the LA Chargers as he was their head coach, and we signed him as like a defensive assistant or something, and then we promoted um, defensive coordinator Sorensen to the starting coordinator role. And it's just like Sorensen, I guess he gets the pass because I believe this is like his first main job. But as far as Staley, if we're hiring a loser, how are we going to overcome that? Yes, we already kind of had a good stable in our defense as far as, players and stuff. But dealing with all the injuries of the defense and everything, like I just how are you gonna just I know everybody can change and everything, but how do you interject someone that just didn't have a good reputation, kind of lost his team, and think that you're gonna interject that into your defense and like all of a sudden we're gonna be fucking magical. I think that was like the first big no-no of the season that just sent us to where we're currently at being 5-6. I mean, I'm going to say this, the 49ers and our injuries are just really have caught up to us. We just can't catch a break. I mean, even the kicker that doesn't do shit got injured this year. So we've been, I mean, everybody's been injured. I mean, Brock just got injured and had to sit out a week. Debo's been injured like 3 or 4 times every season. That's an average now because he's fucking just injured all the time. Juwan Jennings has been out, but he's, back in there. We had the whole CMC deal. Christian McCaffrey, suspicious fucking deal. And it was only the actual notation of the injury because I think me and every other Niner fan was completely shocked that week one that he wasn't playing. I kind of want to take that a little bit further. Like I know I can't personally grade anybody's pain tolerance or anything, but I feel like, you know, we just got blown out by Green Bay. I feel like Brock should have been in there. I mean, shoulder soreness. Like, come on, man. Like, you know how many players have played through that? And it's come on. It's like you have a bruise. Every time you touch it, it's gonna hurt. But you push through that. That's what football is. You're injured all year. So I just feel like that was kind of a weak move by Brock, and that kind of got me thinking. I wonder if we should cash this guy out now at the end of the year, or we should just maybe not give him the full extent of what we would want to give to extend him. But yeah, and the same accord for honestly for Debo. I love his skill set and everything, but uh, how can we fight for him if he sprained his pinky and he fell on the floor. Oh, he's not moving now. Like it's just every time he gets tackled, he's fucking injured. So and when he's playing, he ain't putting out like the way he should be putting out. So I just he ain't the same coming out of the backfield. So I just feel like injuries slash toughness is really hurting us this year. And I hate to be that guy because, I see some of the Niner fans, like for the past couple years, they've been saying this, but Kyle Shanahan got to be on the hot seat. I mean, he has the accumulative reputation of blowing leads in the playoffs. Like just this year, I think we've blown like 3 or 4 10-point leads in the fourth quarter. So, and we already know about the Super Bowls and when he was a coordinator in Atlanta, like what happened there, a legendary comeback of Tom Brady. So next season, the whole season, he's got to be on the hot seat because he's got to put out, man. Like we've been in position, and I just think he's doing stupid things, like especially the fact that he started Brandon Allen. Like now he's a career 2-8 starter. And honestly, I didn't know this guy from shit. I thought he was actually like a second year or third year player, but like apparently he's got more years, and he was like a starter for a little bit for Cincinnati Bengals. But I'm like, what the fuck did you sign Josh Dobbs for then? To be your third string? Like, especially with you look, okay, Brandon Allen's 2-8, and Josh Dobbs like was with 2 teams last year. Excuse me, 3, because I think he got traded twice, if I'm not mistaken. But no, excuse me. He just got traded to Minnesota. But while he was with Arizona, he was doing really good, and he just got thrown in there, and he's getting wins, and he's elusive and stuff, and then he went to Minnesota, and he's doing the same thing. They kind of had like a little like on the rise squad, because especially how they're playing this year, like, and you don't start this guy that he just finds a way, you know? And especially you start Brandon Allen and he's got a fucking broken finger. What are you doing? Like, what are you really doing? Like, and I feel like he's just starting to be that excuse maker. And it's like he takes responsibility, but he's like, yeah, it just I don't know what happened out there. We gotta get better. It's like, no shit. Well, are you doing that? Like, come on. I just think it's time for Kyle Shanahan to just fucking wake up and get back to that genius shit he was on, because most of your players, that you needed back to show your geniusness, they are back. And I don't know if it's the playbook, but Christian McCaffrey, he kind of looks human. I know Brandon Ayuk, got injured, out for the season, but come on, we got enough weapons where, you could really turn this thing around. And I definitely think that he is on the hot seat because he's not doing that right now.